Okay, yeah. Right.
Yes, sir.
We start. Okay, we start. Okay, all together, how many girls? Let me see. Check one more time. All together, we have 8. We have 8 girls. Farish, Shamimi, Wei Ling. Okay, right. Uh, so we go back to the screen. Can you see the mathematics screen or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So we go to your question, number 7. Okay, right. Okay, before we go to number 7, I want to read first. Read first. Okay, number 7. Okay, there is a rectangle there. Now, this rectangle is divided into 4 right angle triangles. 4 right angle triangles. P, S, M. This is one right angle triangle. M, R, N. This is another right angle triangle. And finally, P, Q, N. Okay, right angle triangle. And sorry, finally this one, the center right angle triangle enclosed inside the rectangle. So we have altogether 4 right angle triangles, 3 by the side and 1 at the center. Okay, right. So we look at here again. I have drawn the right angle triangles again. Now, using the first right angle triangle, PSM, I try to calculate PM, which is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. Then I use PQN, okay, PQN, and I try to find the length PN. PN is the hypotenuse of this PQN, right angle triangle. And another one is NRM, okay. I use this right angle triangle. I try to calculate MN. MN is the hypotenuse of this triangle by the side there. And the two sides, they are not given, but you can calculate. The whole thing is 12. This part is x. So MR is 12 minus x. Another side, the whole thing is 9. Okay, this part is y. So the balance is 9 minus y. So the sides of all the 3 right angle triangles by the side is known. Okay, right. So the explanation is like this. Consider triangle PSM. Which one is PSM? This one. PSM. Okay, this right angle triangle. And we know the two sides, they are 9 and x. Using Pythagoras theorem, I can relate PM with the other two sides. So the other PM square is x square plus 9 square. Okay. So far, okay or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then consider, I typed wrongly. Okay. Consider, here condenser. Sorry. Okay. Consider the D and S are whole already. Okay, right. Consider the right angle triangle PQN. Which one is PQN? This is PQN. PQN, this right angle triangle. So we consider this triangle and we try to find the hypotenuse PN. So what is the relationship between PN and these two sides? So we say PN square is y square plus 12 square. So, okay lah. Ayo, this one again. More my typing leh. Very poor typing. Okay, right. So we consider the last right angle triangle by the side. So the last right angle triangle by the side is MRN. So this is MRN. So this right angle triangle. So this right angle triangle, the two sides, I know the two sides. Right? I know two sides. One is 12 minus x, the other one is 9 minus y. So I want to find Mn. So the relationship between Mn and the other two sides, they are related by the Pythagoras theorem. So I write down Mn square equals to 9 minus y square plus 12 minus x square. Okay, so this is the relationship between Mn and the other two sides. Hmm? Okay, now in order to find the relationship between x and y, the only thing that relate x and y is the right angle triangle at the center. Can you see the right angle triangle at the center?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I use Pythagoras theorem again, right, on the right angle triangle at the center. So consider triangle PMN. This is PMN. This is the right angle triangle at the center. So the right angle triangle at the center, uh, Pn square equals to Pm square plus Mn square. Because it's a right angle, I can write out the relationship using Pythagoras theorem. And the next part, you substitute Pn with what you have found earlier. Now, this is the Pn you have found earlier. You replace the Pn here, Pn square, sorry, with this expression. Similarly, you replace the Pm square with the expression you have found earlier here. And lastly, you replace Mn square with the relation, with the expression that you have found earlier here. So actually, using the Pythagoras theorem, you can form a relationship. Now, this relationship involves x and y. The first one, this relationship involves x and y. Now, I have to simplify this equation in order to get y in terms of x. So I have to expand everything. So I expand everything. These two no need to expand. This one. Only these two you have to expand. So after expanding, and you reduce to an equation like this. Not good enough because we want to find y in terms of x. It means we need to make y the subject of the formula. We need to make y the subject formula. So you move the y over to the other side, cancel by 2, then you get this equation. Then divide by 9, you get this relation. Is this what they want us to prove?
Yes.
Number 7, number 7 on the first. Yeah, no, they didn't give us any uh, proving. They just find y in terms of x. So this is y in terms of x. Okay, this is y in terms of x. Okay, the next part, what they want to find? The minimum value of y. Okay, minimum value of y. So we have found the relationship between y and x. In order to find the minimum value of y, you have to differentiate y with respect to x. So differentiate y with respect to x, you get something like this. The number in front, you don't have to differentiate. You just differentiate the expression inside the bracket. You have 2x minus 12. Differentiate 81, 0. So after differentiating, you put dy dx equals to 0 because you want to find the maximum minimum value or the turning. This one cannot be say turning point. You know why? Because this is not a curve. This is a problem. So problem, it will be the maximum and minimum value of a certain variable or a certain quantity. In this case, the quantity is the side of the triangle y. So in order to find the maximum or minimum value of the side of triangle y, you put dy dx equals to 0. Hmm? Putting dy dx equals to 0 means 2x minus 12, 0. And you found out x equals to 6. No, the question you have found out x lah. When you look at the question, what do you want? Find the minimum value of y. So we have to find y. You have to find y. Okay. So you substitute the x back into the equation and you find the value of y. So now, do we need to find d2y dx square? Uh, I tell you, no need. You know why? Because we only found out one value of x equals to 6, and they asked us to find the maximum value. So logically, this should be the maximum value. This will give the
Oh,
maximum value. Unless you have two values of x, then you have to find d2y dx squared to determine
oh,
which one is maximum
okay,
and which one is minimum. Or if
okay.
if there's only one value and they ask you to find maximum value, no need to find d2y dx squared. Just logically, this is the only answer and this should be the maximum value. So far, any question? Hmm? So
So
far,
why
any
this? So why this one type with maximum? I thought we're supposed to find the minimum value.
wait, I lower my speaker. I turn on my speaker to a higher volume first. Okay, Karen, can you please repeat your question?
I thought we're supposed
Yeah, supposed to.
find the minimum value, but here
Sorry,
they type maximum.
minimum value is it? Minimum or maximum?
Minimum.
Minimum, sorry, I typed wrongly. Minimum value. So it is minimum, minimum, MIN, minimum. There's only one value, so it should be the minimum value. Sometimes I get confused
Okay,
to,
sir.
because sometimes I have to type on the screen and if it's writing on a piece of paper, easier for me. I type on the screen sometimes make mistake. Okay, right. Any more question? Other girls? Other girls, we have only 9 girls here. Who are the 9 girls? Megan, Wei Ling, Shamimi, Yang Wan Li, this Farish. Farish, any question or not, Farish? No. Hey, last lesson, were you here, Farish? No, then you cannot follow, huh? Okay. Any other question from other girls?
No,
No, other girls, no question. Then
no.
we move on to the next question. The next question is number 14. Yeah, this one, many girls also ask number 7 and number 14. They don't know. So we read the question. Number 14, where is it here? The diagram above shows the intersection of two roads such that their width are 16 and 9 meter respectively. Wait, I'm going to close the door. Okay, right. So coming back to this one, uh, M and N are two variable points such that M as N is a straight line. So this is a road, this is a road, then there's another road coming this way, and this road is 9 meters. The main road is this one, and it is 16 meters. So we have two roads, then I draw a line across the two roads. I draw the line across the two roads, then what do you want us to find? So they want us to find y in terms of x, okay? And the minimum value of Rn plus Mp, okay? So we go back to the question, right? So this is the road. Now there's a line across the two roads, okay? Now, if you want to find the relationship between y and x, I don't know whether you have learned this in your mathematics or not. We use similar triangles. We use similar triangles. Have you heard about similar triangles in your mathematics? No or not? Similar?
I think no.
No.
Huh.
Okay. No, then I explain to you. what is the meaning of similar triangles? Okay, so similar triangles. We have 9 students, 8 students, including myself, is 9. Okay, right, similar triangles. Huh? Now you look at this triangle, SPM, this triangle, right? And this triangle is the same shape as this triangle,
Mm-hmm.
NRS, this triangle. Okay, this triangle. So this triangle here and this triangle here, they are same shape, but different sizes, different sizes. One is a bigger size, another one smaller size. Okay. So if they are similar, I can say that the ratio of their sides are the same. Okay. So how to use the ratio of their sides? Okay. Consider triangle SPM. SEM is big triangle, and SRN, the small triangle. So I take the side Y, divide by the side here, PS here. So Y divided by PS means Y divided by 16 because PS is the same as 16. So this ratio is the same as the ratio here, SR over RN. So what is SR? SR is here, 9. This is 9, so this is also 9. And what is Rn? Rn is x. So 9 over x. Y over 16 is equals to 9 over x. So the ratio of the sides, they are the same. Have you learned this in mathematics one more time? Yes or no? Have you learned this in mathematics? No. Karine said no.
Huh.
Not learn. Oh, didn't learn. Okay, never mind. Didn't learn. Huh? Okay, never mind. Go back to where's the screen? Huh? Where's my screen? Oh, here. Okay, right. So we use the similar triangles, and we get the relationship between x and y. Between x and y. So we make y the subject of the formula. Y is 144 divided by x. Right. So the next one we want to find is Rn. Where is it? Here. Rn plus MP. Rn plus MP. Rn is x. MP, MP is y.
Mm.
Okay. Let the length be L. L equals to Rn plus MP.
Mm-hmm.
Rn is x, MP is y. So the total length is x plus y. But if I want to differentiate L with respect to x, cannot, because there is a different variable here, which is
Mm-hmm.
y. So cannot differentiate. So I must change this y to x. And here is the relationship we have found earlier. So in other words, L equals to x plus y becomes 144 over x. In this way, we can differentiate L with respect to x. In this way, we can differentiate L with respect to x. Okay, how to differentiate? Okay, dl dx is 1. Differentiate x is 1. 144 over x becomes negative 144 over x squared. So this is the LDX. For maximum or minimum value of L, maximum or minimum value of L, the LDX must be 0. So by putting the LDX equals to 0, I try to find out what is the value of x. So you solve this equation, you get x squared equals to 144, x equals to plus or minus 12. Now there are two values of x. Okay, so you have to distinguish the two values, which is maximum and which is minimum. How to distinguish whether it's maximum or minimum? To distinguish whether it's maximum or minimum, you have to find the y over the x squared. Okay, the 2y over the x squared. 2 or 6, 8. One more girl, who is that? Cannot see anymore. Oh yeah, got. I cannot. Ganga
It's
Rupini.
it's Ganga.
Okay, right. Never mind. I cannot see who is the other girl. Farish, Ganga, Karin, Yu Ying, Megan, Wei Ling, Xiaomimi, Yang Wan Li. 10%. You know who is the other one? Cannot see anymore. Okay, never mind. We just continue. Okay, so I dl dx equals to 0. I found out two values for x. So to decide whether positive x or negative x, I find the 2L over the x squared. Now this is the L dx. I differentiate this one. Differentiate 1 becomes 0. Differentiate 144 over x squared become 288 over x cubed. And I substitute positive 12 inside. This is the 2L over the x squared. I have a positive number. So the one that gives rise to minimum value is x equals to 12. X equals to 12. Did they ask for anything else other than the value of x? No. Find the value of x such that Rn and Mt is minimum. So, so we have found out the value of x. Do you need to substitute back and find the value of L? It depends
No.
on the question, right? It depends on the question. In this question, they didn't ask us to find L. They just asked us to find the value of X. So that's all. Okay. Now, if the question asks find the minimum value of L, then you have to substitute back and find the value of L. Otherwise, you just stop here. Prove that it is minimum. That's all. Okay. Don't even need to find out what is the value of Y. Y also they don't want. They just want X. If they want Y, you have to take the 12, put back into the first equation to find what is the value of Y. Okay, done?
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Number 14, number 15, I think. Yes, number 15. Now, in question number 15, we have a circle and a square. A circle and a square. Okay, the diagram above shows a circle with radius r, a square of side xcm. The sum of circumference of the circle and perimeter is 80. Now, you see, each time they give you a certain value, like for example, perimeter is 80. What actually, what are they trying to tell you? Now, they're actually asking you to form a relationship. If they give you the value, that means you have to form an equation. Okay? So to form an equation, you have to write out what is equal to the perimeter. Okay? So come back to this. So we add up all this to the length of the circumference and the perimeter of the square. Okay, right. So they say the total length is 80. So that means the circumference 2 pi r and the perimeter 4x add together is
Hmm.
80. So far, can understand? Add together equals to 80. Yeah. Okay. So since there are two variables there, you have to either make x in terms of r or r in terms of x so that you can eliminate one variable. Then you can differentiate. No? The aim of giving you this equation is for you to eliminate either x or r so that only one variable left you can differentiate. Right? We look at the question one more time. Show that the sum of the areas of circle and square a centimeter square is given by this expression. Okay, so they want us to find the sum of two areas. The sum of two areas. Okay, the sum of two areas A is pi r squared plus x squared. Pi r squared is the area of the circle. X squared is the area of this rectangle. Is the area of this rectangle. So you add up the two, that will give you the area that they want. However, this area is in terms of r and x. There's no way you can differentiate, right? So we change to a single variable. So we have to eliminate the x because the final answer has only r. There's no x. So you get the hint from there. You make x the subject of the formula and eliminate the x. So to eliminate this x, I use this equation, substitute inside here. Mean to say I replace the x with this half r minus 40 pi r squared. But when you square, the half become 1/4, and this bracket square become a square like this. So these two you keep, expand what is inside the bracket. You expand what is inside the bracket is very complicated. That is why when we learn quadratic equation, I told you they are in form form. You must know how to expand in one step. You must know how to expand in one step. Now, if you don't know how to expand in one step, now you try to expand this bracket, this one, wow, one by one, you will waste a lot of time. Okay, you waste a lot of time. Our last time, a few years ago, when they set the easy question, then this type of question will come out. But now SPM is difficult again. So this type of difficult question, you don't assume that, oh, it's not going to come out. So you have to be prepared. All the difficult questions, prepared. So don't tell me you don't have time. You know why? Because SPM next year, SPM next year, so you have a lot of time. Please go through all the questions. Make sure that you are well prepared. All the difficult questions. You have any difficult question, you can post to me. Then I show you on the wall there, like Koshini. Right? You saw Koshini's question or not? She asked me, so I post it on the wall for the benefit of everyone. Okay, coming back to our question here, so the two areas now all in terms of R, and you have to simplify this. You see the terms here, this is a number. There's no other number, so we just leave it here. Then there's another term in terms of R only here. There are two terms involving R square. These two you can combine together. This the R square here, the R square here. So you combine together by factorizing the pi R square. So you have 4 plus pi. 4 plus pi is not a variable. It's a constant. It's a constant. So this is what they want us to show. This expression here. This expression is what they want us to show. Okay. What is the question actually? Show. Okay, shown already. Find the value of r in terms of pi when a is minimum. Prove that a is minimum. What is the difference here? When a is minimum, prove that a is minimum. So proof means you have to find the 2a over the r square. The 2a over the r square. let me see. What did they? Okay, right. So you need to find the value of R. Do you need to find the value of A? No need. But you need to prove that this R will give rise to a minimum value of A. Okay, right. So go back to our question here. Yes. So in order to find the R that will give rise to a minimum value of A, you have to differentiate the A. Okay, differentiate 400, 0. Differentiate minus 20 by R, this is first degree. So the R will disappear. And differentiate R square, the others, you don't care. You just copy the same. Because pi is not a variable, 4 is not a variable, you just leave them alone. You only differentiate the R square and become 2R, then multiply with the others. Okay, so how you do it? Oh, when you differentiate 400, you get 0. Differentiate R no more, you get negative 20 pi. Differentiate R square, you get 2R, and it will cancel with the 4. So you are left with this. So the next part, you want to put the R, the A or the R equals to 0. The A, the R 0, you equate this one to 0, and equate this one to 0 and try to find R. Make R the subject of the formula. The 2 bring over become 40. 4 plus 5 bring over, it goes to the bottom. So this is the value of R that they want. Actually, this is the answer, but not enough. They want you to show that this answer will give rise to the minimum value. So you have to find the,
Sir,
sorry,
Tasha and Hari cannot join the class because this Lilun said that Mr. Sir didn't let them to join. Must give permission.
Supposed to tell.
they are in there lah, Ganga. They are in.
Isn't it?
They are in. Admit, okay, admit.
Tasha,
One more girl, who is she?
Tasha,
Hari.
Tasha, I didn't see her name here.
Tasha and
Hari. Hari also.
Hari.
They are in. You ask them to try again. Ask them
Yes,
to
sir.
try.
Oh,
Tasha.
okay,
Ask
sir.
Okay.
her.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Why suddenly got so many one? 24. I told them, you don't come late lah. Yeah lah, correct lah. You come late, then you come late, then I cannot see your face, then I cannot click. Not I cannot see your face, I cannot see your name. So they just want to this one Hari Dashini now in already. Now only Tasha. Where's Tasha?
Hari.
Ask her to click the link again so that I can let her in. 21 now become 11. Funny, eh? 11. Just now I see 21.
Sir, I saw 10 just now.
Huh?
I saw 10 just now. 10.
10.
Ah.
Oh, 10. Now 11. 11. Okay, admit. You ask them don't come in late. They come in late, then I start teaching them. I cannot see the game already. They won't appear inside there. Huh?
Okay, sir. Tasha joined already.
Ah, they come late, that's why like that. Okay. Now come here. Right. Yeah, you are right. We are finishing already. So this value of x will give rise to a maximum or minimum value we don't know. So we have to find d2a over dx squared. You differentiate one more time. This one becomes 0. You differentiate the r become 1. So you are left with this value only. And this value is a positive number. So therefore, A is minimum. That's all. No need to find the value of A. No need to find the value of R. Okay, now?
Yes, sir.
Now, Yeah, now I have to go back to this screen. Okay, this screen, so that you can copy the answers for the other question, which I cannot go through. Oh, so you just, I will pause here a while, so that when you get the video, you just press the pause button and you can copy down this one. I don't have to wait for you to finish copying. This is the good thing about virtual classroom. Real classroom, I say I want to rub off, want to teach the new things. You will say, wait, I need to copy. This one, you don't need to, I don't have to wait for you. I just show you. Then when you receive the video, you wait by yourself. You just press the pause button and you go through the question one by one. So after this, I will move on to the number 8, 9, 10. Okay, so don't have to wait one. This one I just show one time enough already. Okay, next one will be this one. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11. You are still looking at the screen,
Yes, sir.
the GSP screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay, finish already. Right? Uh, so, wait, where's the screen now? Hmm, okay. Now, the video will deliver to your Google Drive. Now, if you just in case you don't know where is your Google Drive, I will show you where is your Google Drive. I show you where is your Google Drive. Okay, right. You go to your email. Where's the email? Cannot see the email. Okay, here lah. Okay, right. So your email, can you see the email?
Ah, yes, sir.
Okay, then on the first line here, you can see many dots. You can see many dots. It's written there Google Apps. You click on this Google Apps, then there's Google Drive here.
Uh-huh.
This triangle. You click on the Google Drive, right? And the video will be shown here. It will be kept. It's kept here.
Okay.
Uh, so in this, uh, this one is these are the girls that pass up the assignment. So the assignment is also inside my Google Drive. Then might go down some more. You go into this Google Classroom. Uh, you can see the file is there.
Hmm.
Where is it? Okay, okay, not this one. This one, okay, this one. Okay, you click on the classroom. You click on the classroom, then drag down. Yes. Wait, no. Where's the one that Liu Ying sent? And click do not edit. It's not this Google Drive. Where is the file? The video file?
Sir, why don't you try recent? Maybe have.
Assignment. Oshini. No, cannot find the. cannot find the video. Where is the video the other day, Liu Ying? That day when I opened the this thing, the thing came out inside my Google Drive. Now, never mind. Now, if you cannot find, I will post the video on the wall. Okay, maybe I download it, upload into the, or maybe the last girl that used the, you can find it somewhere here, right? Okay, coming back to this one, coming back to this. Uh, Next lesson, okay, next lesson, I don't have to wait for you to finish your assignment. So the next lesson, we are going to do small change and approximation. Actually, they are two different things, okay? But they use the same formula, small change and approximation. So maybe tonight or tomorrow, I will put up the question on this small change and approximation. You try, then I give you 1 or 2 days to try first. Then I start teaching. This one you have to teach, have to show the theory first. What is the relationship between delta y, delta x, and so on? Okay, so we stop sharing here. And can we end the meeting? You have any question? No, then we can end the meeting.
Oh.
Any more?
So what about question 16? So
What about
question 16.
16? I thought I've shown you 16.
That's
Didn't
15.
15.
Hmm.
15. This one, 15. 16, not yet.
Ah,
Oh, sorry. How come I missed out the 16? Sorry. Yeah. Okay, okay. Question 16. Okay, right. Perimeter is 400. Again, they give you equals to something. You have to form an equation. So the perimeter, this is a semicircle. This is a semicircle. So these two semicircles join together to form a complete circle. And what is the circumference? 2 pi r. The top, we have x. The bottom, we have x. So we have 2x. So the whole perimeter is 2 pi r plus 2x. And they say this perimeter is 400. So I equate the sum of the two lengths with 400. Okay. And after that, I have to make x in terms of r. Why is this important? Because later on in your area, you will have two variables. You have to eliminate one of the variable, that is the variable x, so that you can differentiate. Okay, so whenever you see they give you the value of the perimeter, value of the area, value of the volume, the aim is to ask you to form an equation to eliminate one of the variables. Okay, right.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
so now we carry on. They ask us to find the area, I think. Okay, show that the area is this. Okay, show that the area is this. So the area actually consists of what? Area of a circle. Join these two together to form circle. And
Oh, why are you not sharing the screen?
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Okay, okay. Come back. Thank you, Thank you for reminding. Why so silly of me, leh? Thank you for reminding me. One more time, okay? One more time. Now, this is a semicircle, and this is a semicircle. The two semicircles join together to form a full circle. And the perimeter is actually the circumference. So we have 2 pi r here. Okay? This part and this part is 2 pi r. Then uh, the x at the top and the x at the bottom make up 2x. Okay, so the perimeter of this field is 2x plus the 2 pi r, and they tell you the perimeter is 400. Okay, so 400, you form an equation here. What is the aim of forming this equation? To eliminate one of the variables. And in this case, we want to eliminate r. Later on, when we find the area and so on, the area is in terms of x. So we don't want x, you have to substitute this x inside. Okay? This is from the perimeter, we form one equation. And the next part, they ask us to prove the area. Okay, now the area is the area of rectangle at the center, which has the side x and 2r. The radius is r, and the side here is actually the diameter 2r. So the area of the rectangle at the center is 2r times x. 2r times x. So we get the center. Now the two sides add together to form a circle, and area of circle is pi r square. Pi r square. So total area 2rx plus pi r square. And you see that what I've been telling you, the area, there is an x there. We cannot differentiate. So you have to take the x from the top, replace the x here, so that the whole equation only involve r. Only involve r. So I expand them to simplify. Expand them, and you see there's only one term r, and there are two terms involving xr squared. So these two you can combine together, become negative pi r squared. And you take out the r, and it is what you are asked to prove in the question. Proven. Okay, proven. Okay, then the question number 16, prove that a equals to this. And next, find the value of r such that a is maximum. Find the maximum value of a. So find r, then find a. Okay, right. So in order to find r, I have to put dA dr equals to 0. So I have to find dA dr first. Now, when you differentiate, you don't use this part, you don't use the bracket one. Because if you want to use the bracket, you have to use the product rule. Remember product rule?
Oh, okay.
So you don't differentiate this one. You differentiate the top. This one is a polynomial, very easy to differentiate. So you differentiate the top. Although they ask you to prove this in this form, but you don't differentiate in this form. Okay, I show you what I mean here. Okay, you want to find dA dr. You differentiate the top. 400r becomes 400. Pi r square becomes 2 pi r. Right? You just differentiate the r square, become 2r. The pi, you just keep it alone. So this is the dA dr. dA dr for maximum minimum value, dA dr is 0. That means 400 minus 2 pi r, 0. There you can find that r equals to 200 over 1. So this is the value of r that will give rise to a maximum minimum value of a. So maximum minimum we don't know. They ask us to prove. You see in the question, they say show. Find the maximum value of a. So you don't have to prove, I think. Since there's only one value, you don't have to prove unless they ask you to prove like here. Prove that a is minimum. Then you have to find the 2a over the r square. But here, they didn't ask you to prove. So you assume that the value that we have found out, here is will actually give rise to the maximum value. Okay, so we just substitute inside the a, substitute this value inside a. I put So it's negative. Negative means maximum. So A maximum, I substitute the R inside the A here. Don't substitute inside the two the A the R. Substitute inside A because they want the value of A. You substitute inside the value of A, then you get 40,000 over 5. Okay, okay. So, any question on number 16?
No.
No, no, then this one I show. This one. Okay. So I show you this, then it will be recorded. Right? This one enough. So next page. This one. 16, 12, and 13. 12 and 13 not shown earlier. 12, 13. So I give you the answer for 12 and 13. And can see or not this page? Ganga?
Can, sir, can.
Yeah. So, when you receive the video, you just okay. Can I stop this screen already?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Screen, then I go back to this screen here. Okay. So now this screen, where are these? Stop recording. Can I stop recording? Okay, stop recording.
Yes, sir.
Right.